As some of you may know, I've become a day trader, something I started 2.5 years ago. So I kind of follow some stocks, and one of the stocks I follow a lot is Uber, and another one is Lyft. So this last earnings season, Uber has become the darling of Wall Street. They showed tremendous growth and revenue, and I saw this interview with Dara K, the CEO, and everything was good. Then a few days later, Lyft's earnings came out, and they had what they call a conference call, and the news was not good. And Lyft had a horrible earnings season. So in this video, what I'm going to do is share with you some of these details. And the question is, how does this impact us as drivers? And stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to share with you the one action you absolutely should be taking as a result of the uncertainty in the market. All that and more coming up. Hey everybody, it is Jay Crater with the RideShare Guy. Love that coffee in the morning. So by way of background, this video is about, does corporate success or failure impact drivers in 2023? I think it does, and I'm going to share with you what you can do about it. All right, so let's jump right in. Okay, number one, Uber's rise, Uber's success. Uber's had a lot of love from Wall Street lately. Here you can see one screenshot from the interview, and you can see that the revenue of Uber is at $8.61 billion, massive. And you can see that the stock went up 7% on that day. Pretty impressive. Next one shows the Uber CEO, Dara K, being interviewed by Andrew Ross Sorkin. And you can see the Q4 trips up 19% year to year to 2 billion. That is a lot of rides. So everything's going up, 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 up for Uber. So great for Uber. Number two, Lyft's fall from grace. Wow. I remember when I was driving early in my career, it was kind of like neck and neck. And that's not the case at this point in time. Look at these news headlines here. Lyft shares price plunged 36%, right? Following weak profit outlook. Financial woes thrust Lyft long in Uber's shadow into the spotlight. Lyft stock melts down after earnings debacle for the ages. Wow, that's harsh. So Lyft is not having such a good time of it. Now, number three, Uber is trimming its workforce, right? So that doesn't make me feel very comfortable that they're cutting people back within their company. So as you can see here, Uber is cutting some employees as part of a more rigorous approach to performance review. And here's another example. Uber Freight cuts 150 jobs, about 3% of the unit's head count. So while their stock, is going up and the number of rides are going up, the fact that they're cutting people from their workforce doesn't make me as a driver feel very comfortable. So we got that issue with Uber. We got, of course, the issue with Lyft. So number four, what does this mean for the drivers? Well, as far as Uber is concerned, I don't actually have much of a concern. They're just cost cutting, which is going to make them more profitable by removing people who work there. Given that the amount of rides that they're offering is going up, that means that their demand is up. That means they need more drivers. So there will be a time, supposedly in the future, when there'll be driverless cars and they can actually cut their biggest expense, which is us, the drivers. But until that day comes, and it's pretty far into the future, we're in good shape with Uber. Now, Lyft, on the other hand, because of their weakened state, which makes me think, well, somebody may try and buy them, right? And as it turns out, last year, there were already talks about Lyft being for sale. This analyst believes takeover rumors have little validation. But this article suggests that companies like Google, Amazon, Ford, General Motors could all be suitors, companies that could potentially buy Lyft. There's even a rumor floating around that Uber could buy Lyft, and it could make one big company. So that is a concern, right? That is a concern. What could happen to Lyft? So the question then becomes, number five, what should you do? So what you should do is this. You should sign up for both Uber and Lyft, and you should also sign up for food delivery, and you should also sign up for any other kind of delivery that interests you. You want to have as many arrows in your quill, right? So that if you lose one, you've still got a few others to go to. If something did happen to Lyft, I can drive for Uber, right? So you want to have, for sure, if you're a rideshare driver, have both. If you have both in your market, some markets have other companies, which you can sign up for as well. So below this video, there's a whole bunch of links to all the different kinds of things that you could sign up for, so that you're covered, right? And even if you get put on a waiting list, get put on the waiting list, because in the future, there'll be an opening. So that's the number one step you can take. In times of uncertainty, you want to have as many options as possible. So give yourself those options by signing up for as many services as you can. Key takeaways. The key takeaway here is that we live in an uncertain world and things can change very quickly. So be prepared. And the best way we can be prepared in the gig economy is to have a lot of different gigs. So if one gig goes away, you can go to another gig. So if you sign up for Uber and you don't have Lyft, sign up for Lyft. If you have Lyft and you don't have Uber yet, sign up for Uber. If you think you want to do food delivery, sign up for 3 or 4 of the food delivery companies. Maybe you want to deliver packages. You can go sign up with Amazon. There's all kinds of things you can sign up for. And it's this video is an invitation to expand your horizons because things change. I remember not too many years ago, nobody had ever heard of Tesla. And now in Sacramento, it seems like every other car I look at is a freaking Tesla. They're everywhere. So that's how fast things can change. We didn't used to have smartphones, and now we can't live without them. So we assume Uber and Lyft are both going to be with us for a long time. We don't know that that's the case. So be prepared. And below this video, there's a whole bunch of links. So you can click on those links and sign up very quickly and get yourself covered for the future. All right? Hit the links down below and sign up for services. I want to thank you very much for watching the video. This is Jay Crater with the RideShare Guy. If you like the video, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet to our channel, subscribe. And you're going to get great content that primarily is going to teach you how to make more money in less time. You'll go ahead and have a great day. Be safe out there. Sign up, sign up, sign up, sign up. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.